Okay, TeddyBrewski is on Team Saul's Angels. So we got a week 1 match, so it starts on Northern Isles. We got AlterEgo sitting up top. I didn't pay attention to his build at all. He's an old GNL guy. Like, the new people don't know who he is, but he used to be in GNL a few seasons ago. I don't remember what his last season was. It was either 14, maybe 15. Everything kind of smushes together on me. And he was a Night Elf player. He was definitely a little bit higher MMR as a Night Elf, but he's come back. He is now playing Undead. Played the games he needed to. This is his MMR. So we got him some opponents near his MMR, and he is going for DK Ghouls, I presume, versus TeddyBrewski, who's opened up with the BM. Teddy was on my team last season. I think that was his first season in GNL, so this is the second. But he's opened up with BM, Grunts, and AlterEgo. I did say I thought it was Ghouls, but that's because he went Alter Crypt, I believe, first. I wasn't paying attention, but it looked like that just offhand. Maybe I'm wrong, but he's actually going into Ted Fiends. A little bit different, I think. Maybe he did it right. I was more so fixing things and looking at TeddyBrewski's. Again, I might be a little bit critical in these games. Not critical, but like pointing out things people can do, because that's kind of the point of GNL, so that if they watch it back later, there might be some pointers. So we got the mirror image from TeddyBrewski. He's going 1 grunt into HH build. He does have his burrows really far forward, which is a little bit scary. If his burrows get killed, right? If they're out front, more likely to get killed. And AlterEgo is just trying to creep before his fiends come out. And yeah, he definitely messed his build up a little bit. But I'll get back to that in a second. But basically, he didn't notice there was a critter over here. It's usually hanging out right about here. There's also one that's like right over here that you could use to tank the damage. Make it a little bit easier, you know, these do a decent amount of damage. Now for AlterEgo, I'm going to mention this because I hope you watch it back, and, you know, I'm going to be kind of critical because that's my job. I don't know what build you did at the beginning, but it looks like you were trying to go into Ted Fiends. Ted Fiends usually means going for 1 Zig, and then you get your Fiend before or after the tech. A lot of times after the tech, and then you get your second Zig after the tech. Now, the reason I bring that up is because what you did was you went for 2 Zig, then you teched, and got a Fiend. Now, by doing it that way, you basically slowed down your tech for no reason. You know what I mean? Like, by getting 2 Zigs, everything's slower. Like, you're just getting your second Fiend now. It could be a little bit smoother. You could be a little bit closer to tier 2, which then means you're a little bit closer to your orb. Now, for TeddyBrewski, he's going for HH with mirror image. For AlterEgo, he's going to want to do damage to Teddy as soon as he gets level 3 on his DK and gets a second hero. Usually. That's usually what you want to do, because HH compared to Fiends, Fiends are objectively, stat-wise, probably better, right? They got more life. They got basically a little bit more damage, but you gotta remember, there's an HH is only two food. Fiends are 3 food. And you can mass HH and not feel bad about yourself as compared to massing Fiends. So, you want to thin out these numbers, because if he goes into the late game with all of his HH, it's super hard to deal with Orc. So we'll have to see what he does. He is level 2 right now. Got some okay items if he wants to go Lich second. And he's scanning. He's scanning to see if there's an expo. He hasn't seen him yet. This should make him... I mean, just looking at these items, you know he went here because of this item. That item comes from the green. That could come from really here.
Scan D's nuts.
Or here. Wow. Feels bad, man. Well, technically more like right here. But you get the idea. And we're going for the big camps. I gotta sneeze. Alright, had to sneeze off. Probably heard a click. It's much better than my not so dainty sneezes that would blow out your ears. What MMR is this? 700 to 800. Alright, so now, AlterEgo has level 3. What does he want to do? Well, he wants to go tier 3. He wants to get Slaughterhouse. He wants to get Lich. That's all right. But now I hope he gets a little bit aggressive. He has to be careful, though. Because while I'm saying be aggressive, with this type of army, you probably want to get the Dispel item. They did nerf the Dispel item, but it's still extremely good versus SH. Because you can get rid of Hex. If you don't get rid of Hex, you're probably going to lose a Fiend. AlterEgo is kind of going around the sides, though, so I don't think he wants to engage right now, frankly. Alright, that was interesting, and I can't actually say it's the wrong move. TeddyBrewski got a Book of the Game, or Book of the Dead, from this camp, and he popped it. Now, a lot of people say, why would you ever pop that? Because why don't you do that when you're in a fight? I guess he's already anticipating that there's going to be destroyers soon. So he's using the book, or should be using the book, to tank damage and also creep quicker. This is what I mean. AlterEgo's got to be careful. He could potentially lose quite a few right now. AlterEgo did go Nova, so got to be okay. He's not using it to tank. He's just using it. I don't agree with this. I think you should definitely use it to keep creeping. But anyway, AlterEgo does have to be a little bit careful. He didn't get Frost Armor, which honestly versus HH not the greatest thing in the world, but it is good just to keep the BM kind of at bay.
Forces are under attack.
Look, he's creeping red with it. Alright, so AlterEgo is coming back this way. I don't like the fact that he went and he put this item, Talisman of Evasion, on your Lich. Let's be honest, if a BM is hitting your Lich is already dead. So just put it on the DK. For realsies. So that was the BM, or I guess technically the SH scouting. Might have seen where he was going.
A player's forces are under attack.
Okay, I think AlterEgo accidentally flipped. Nope, never mind. He's just getting it out of the way. I was gonna say I think he was trying to give just the XP to the Lich, but that's not the case. So we're going into the late game, and Teddy has not lost anything yet, which scares me. But he is mostly a tier 2 army, not really the scary tier 3 stuff. Thank you, 5-star Ghoul, for the follow. She is doing that to intimidate TeddyBrewski. It's basically her way of saying, I'm watching you, Teddy, because they got a match this coming week. Orc versus Orc, so this isn't really that helpful, but she does get to see Teddy likes his BM with Mirror Image. He is only level 3 too. Like, he was with the level lead, but then he kind of let, like, AlterEgo do what he wants. This is a horrible position for AlterEgo. But we'll see what he comes out of it. Hex right away on the DK. Can he... Yeah, he's just getting the bug out. Can he get out without losing too much? Okay, he lost a Fiend. Honestly, I thought he might lose more. So, not the worst thing in the world. He is now able to get his orb. He has the gold. Get the orb? You got the orb. Okay. Kodo 8-1? Did I miss that? Okay, yep. Kodo 8-1. And he's keeping in the back. Intentionally or not, I'm not sure. I wasn't looking on that side. Good catch. God, he got Rune Bracers? That item is like... It shouldn't be called Rune Bracers. It should be called, like, Counter Undead. Because in, like, many other matchups, you just sell that. You sell the Rune Bracers. Unless you're playing Undead, maybe also Human. I would keep it if I was playing a Human, if I was another race, just because of Bolt. Alright, here we go. The fight's in. He's going right for the SH. Does he heal? Does he heal? He better heal. He better. Fucking. Oh, God. He's not healing. Alright. He got an SH. But he lost a Destroyer. He lost 2 Fiends now. That ain't worth it. Like, I like it from AlterEgo. He's like, I see hero, I nuke hero. But by doing that, he actually lost way too much. And now, once again, Teddy's feeling comfortable. Like, yeah, it sucks that he lost his hero, but he shouldn't care. Okay, he bought it back. So that's a little bit more expensive than I thought it would be. It is only a level 2 hero. But with the armies the way they are, 44 food to 60 food, this is what I meant about really needing to thin out the HH numbers. A lot of the time when an undead gets level 3 DK and then gets their Lich out, if it's reasonably early, what they do is they go hunting. Because it's 200 damage on your coil on each HH, and then there's AoE on the Lich, and you can also poke with it. You can easily do another 100 damage, and, well, these are upgraded, but before they had, I think, 325 life. So you can really start poking at the HH and killing some.
Town is under player's forces.
And now, AlterEgo, if I'm him, I'd honestly just finish this and then TP back, but he's TPing back right away. He does have an A-bomb, but that Kodo can eat it. I still, if any of you work for Blizzard, can we make it so that when a Kodo eats an A-bomb and it has the stinky cloud, basically the Kodo is just farting out bubonic plague? Alright, he kills the A-bomb, he eats a Fiend. He's just got so much up front. I don't know about this. Like, it's just everything's dying and the HHs are still here poking everything to death. Eek. By the way, TeddyBrewski is 80 MMR below AlterEgo. That's what I was saying about MMR not mattering. Unless I had it reversed. And then in which case, MMR really did matter, huh? Nope, TeddyBrewski was the one lower MMR. I am going to PM AlterEgo. Alright. I don't know why I'm telling them that now. It's probably not going to help them, but... Alright. What the fuck am I looking at? Blair's sending me messages that apparently Duck is paying for Todd to train Blair. That's after I banned Duck from gym. The Duck. No, you know exactly who we're talking about with Duck. Your favorite Duck. Alright, so it's 1-0 for TeddyBrewski. Does AlterEgo do the same build, or does he switch it up? We're on Tidehunters, it looks like. And frankly, Tidehunters may be an expo map. We'll have to see. How do you not have Baron Pity Party? Is that a follower? I gotta update. Maybe I do that after this game. Alright, we're going in. Or after game tree. Alright. Going Tidehunters. AlterEgo is 779 MMR and TeddyBrewski is 705 MMR. Why does this look so scuffed? Like, I don't know. That was weird. It just doesn't show the bottom part. So I gotta update the scores. TeddyBrewski is up 1-0. It's always a guessing game of what side they're gonna appear on, so you can't do it ahead of time. Alright, so AlterEgo is now going. Maybe he did this last time and I just missed it. But he's going Alter Zeg into Crypt, which is correct. And Teddy has a very similar build placement as he did last game, so we might just see that. Hey, if I'm Teddy, I'm not switching anything. If it worked once, why change it? AlterEgo looks to be doing the same build. You build your tome, go scout and kill a critter. When you have 215 gold, you put down your graveyard. Yep, okay, same thing. Now, does AlterEgo? Yes, he does. I was gonna say, does he go a little funky and get like CL first? But no. He's also forgetting his graveyard. There you go. I did shoot him a message. We'll see if he sees it. See, like, this is what I mean, where AlterEgo, if you watch this later, the second Zig is not helping you at all. It made your ghoul a little bit slower. You're never going to use it anytime soon. You could have more wood right now, be closer to teching to tier 2. But instead, you got a little bit more ways to go, and it's not going to help you at all. Alright, he does find the critter this game. And that'll help him speed up his creeping a little bit. He won't hopefully waste as much mana on his DK. And now he can either make a fiend or tech. I think he's waiting for the tech. He should tech now. Yep, there we go. Not the greatest items for Teddy. You know, you kind of want to see like damage or gloves or anything. And now Teddy's going to...
Player's forces are under
I'm
attack.
not a fan of this right here. I'm not a fan of taking this. I would be a fan of taking this because it could drop good items for your SH or your BM. This is not giving you anything except that right there, +2 to strength. Now, if you're confident and you take this right after, okay, then I don't hate it. But instead, he's going for both of these, and he's just not getting items out of this, which, as a BM player, if you have the option of going for like this creep and this creep as opposed to this and this, definitely go for the bigger creeps. Definitely go for the ones that'll give you good items. Like, orcs love to take this as well. It's usually a good consumable. It is a good consumable, but sometimes it's not the one you want, but it's a good place to also creep. I think he's kind of... He's getting a little bit worried and not creeping. He's going for all the greens, basically. And that's not good. Now, AlterEgo, on the other hand, Fiends are a little bit slower to get started, so he did go for the greens because I don't think he felt like he had any other shot. And he's just now running away. That's some nice blocking from Teddy. But can he keep it up? He's actually blocking with the... Does he heal it? Is he going to heal it? Oh, no. Oh, my God. This is going to be close. Okay, he got it. He was actually blocking with the only thing that really does damage in his army. And that Fiend got away with, like, 1 to 3 life or something. It would have definitely have died if it was the actual BM hitting it.
Player's forces are under attack.
Now he's going for a bigger camp. And it's one that is on AlterEgo's side of the map, which always super hurts. The only thing is, Jesus Christ, this is ballsy. Because imagine if AlterEgo walked up and just nuked you. Alright, SH is coming. He is still only level 2. He's not level 3 yet. Is Teddy gonna keep creeping? Especially if he tries to do this one, that might not be a good idea. Because the big turtle always aims the weakest unit, which would probably be the grunt, to be honest. But then it's gonna aim the mirror images and you. Uh-oh. He's trying to go hunting. Nope, never mind. Did he even see that? Did Teddy see him too? Dude, this could be a big creep jack if AlterEgo sees it. And if Teddy starts it, which I don't know if he is, I gotta imagine AlterEgo sees Teddy. I don't know if Teddy sees AlterEgo. He doesn't see him. Yeah, I know, but you're never 100% sure. Because he did go down the hill a little bit, Solstice, but neither did AlterEgo, apparently. What the shit? Or he sees him but thinks, I want to creep instead. So he's getting some pickoffs. This is good. Does he realize he should just run here? BM TP's out. Honestly, AlterEgo could clean this up if he wants. Gets level 3. If he does it quick. These turtles are quick to kill. You know, Disengage, I'm feeling some orc bias from you. Alright. Here comes the nukes. Does he know? Yep, there. Oh no, that was a level... That was a level 1 coil. Yep, that's a level 1 coil. He doesn't realize it. That should have been a dead HH.
Player's forces are under attack.
Wait. Did he just pop a 500 pot? I didn't look what item it was, but he went from like 200 life to 725. Feels bad. Every orc And every player is like, oh my god. You want that in fights. He does have the coil now. He has a ring of protection on the ground, doesn't see it. That is what it is, though. You gotta do the fights. He's aiming the BM, which ballsy, but he didn't actually use mirror image in time, so it already took a lot of damage. But now he doesn't know which one to aim. He's aiming literally both of the ones that are. Yep, he's TPing out. I honestly wish he did it a little bit earlier. Does he save? Won't save it. So that was 2 fiends again. This time he at least did clear up some of the HH. Could have been more if he had skilled his coil. Now he's tier 3. He can grab his orb. He's getting Stinky Cloud. Is this Stinky Cloud or Stanky Cloud?
A player's forces are under attack.
So it's 3-2 to 3-2 hero-wise. But I am once again super scared of TeddyBrewski's army. AlterEgo just doesn't have a lot. He went Disease Cloud first, which means A-bombs will be a little bit slow to come out. There is one A-bomb. We saw it last game. It will die. You probably need a few, or you got to be on top of healing the one. And also with one A-bomb, you probably want 2. I mean, with one Kodo, you want 2 A-bombs. Just so one lives a little bit longer. It's the Disease Cloud you want. AlterEgo also doesn't go 3 heroes, which I've noticed. Frankly, I personally versus Orc have abandoned going DR because if I'm going that, my 3rd hero, because it feels really hard versus an Orc to keep both of your 2 very last canon-y heroes alive. So I usually like getting either Pit Lord or CL as a 3rd hero if I'm doing something like this. So AlterEgo knows exactly where he is. Comes right in. This could be a good creep jack. He's gotta kill some stuff. This Kodo is doing wonders for everything. He hasn't eaten anything yet. I mean, hey, this A-bomb. There we go. A-bomb was eaten. It did already spread the Disease Cloud, so it did do some damage in a way. And you're seeing everything dying. If you could actually kill the Kodo Beast, I would love this fight for AlterEgo. Instead, he's killing all of the HH, but the HH are also half fighting the creep. He does save the one Fiend, which I really did like. He has his 2nd A-bomb. If he can eat this Kodo, he should be able to see the army and see it's running away. Maybe go in with a coil and kill an HH or 2. But instead, he's backing out. So that was good. He thinned their herd, so to say. Like, the HH, I don't know if they travel in flocks, murders, or herds, or what. Yes, HH are now birds.
A player's
But there's less of them. And seriously, these mirror images, they might be tanky with freaking 10.3 armor, but they're not going to be hitting too hard with the crits. AlterEgo is actually in a great spot right here if he wants to fight in this little... Actually, I don't know if that's the greatest spot. The BM with the mirror image might just clog it up. He should go right for the SH. But instead, he goes for the Raider. Now he's going for the SH, but the SH heals up, and he tries to heal his unit. So he kind of did both at once, and the SH is living, and now he's gone forward. We heard a Fiend die. We haven't seen anything die yet for the Orc. We're going to see... Uh-oh. Okay, now they're healing. Good. I mean, this is fine for AlterEgo. He's doing... Like, a lot of his shit's dying, but right about now, everything's about to die for the Orc. Yeah, the statues are attacking. They were half attacking, then they said, oh, and then they went back to healing, so I didn't say anything. But yeah, the statues have been attacking quite a bit. He did figure out which is the real BM. And now the SH is out of mana. He actually put the orb on the SH, which I understand why people think to do that, right? Because, like, range. But usually you want to put it on your BM. It's a little bit more damage. It also means that whatever your BM is attacking will more than likely not be able to run from you because it's going to purge it occasionally. And also, then it can attack air. So, we'll see how that works out for him. I mean, God, these freaking mirror images are taking so much damage. And once again, the statue is healing. Or should be healing. Sorry, but he's actually attacking. Well, we're chilling again. The supply count kind of tells the story, though. An orc really wants to snowball with their units and also, frankly, with their heroes. And AlterEgo has not let him do that this game. He has limited the amount of HH on the field, which was super good by him. He didn't do it exactly at tier 2. He did a little bit later, but very good. So we do now have 3 A-bombs up front. That is too much for Teddy just to eat away. He could eat one. He should eat one. But now he's aiming the other A-bomb, and AlterEgo's doing a good job of keeping kind of the DK out of damage, right? And he gets the heal off. These 2 A-bombs have been tanking away. AlterEgo is just taking out unit after unit. And he's going to be in a fine spot. AKM, can you say thank you to that guy for me? Because I don't know how to say his name. But thank you, Mr. Not Angry Man. Oh, wait. Fuck, he's attacking himself. You know what I'm honestly waiting for? For that account to go, this is Duck! Alright, there's no mana on the DK. So he can't just nuke the BM and laugh. I mean, he can laugh, but, you know. Alright, note to self. Someone tell AlterEgo about statues and putting them in a different control group. Alright, these burrows are now exposed. Yeah, so much for running away. It's 56 food to 38 food. We're getting... Yep. Alright, DR third with Skellies. A little scary. Well, that was weird. It just froze up.
Latest forces are under attack.
All right, we're going game 3. We are going game 3. It is 40 food to 61 food. Unless the DK somehow dies, then theoretically everything else can die because that's just how Undead works. It's fucking annoying. We heard a Fiend die. The DK, he's got to be careful. He has Unholy level 2. Unholy Aura level 2. Unholy Aura level 2. I knew that was coming.
Things we say about your mother.
Players' forces are under attack.
You know, I just translated that Korean name to English. And the Korean name is Watch Without Audio. What he's basically saying is, I don't want to hear your shit. Dude, this is like a death fucking trap with this goddamn perch. But it is 57 food to 20 tree food. Disengage, did you hear the worst AKM joke of yesterday? What ancestry website do night elves use? Which I, of course, figured out right away, but... We're going game tree. And the answer is 23 and me. I don't know what the map is, though. Or ancestry, I guess. Personally, I think for night elves it might be 24 and me, but he disagreed. Are they already in a game? The fuck?
Baron kinda cute NGL.
I mean, that's what my mom told me too. What's good? What's the game? Wait, no one's here.
I am your mom.
What the fuck is the game name?
Who's a good little death knight?
The guy left. Now I'm the only one in here. I'm trying to find the game.
Your coils have the longest range, my son.
I'm being showered in biddies. Where the fuck is the game? Yeah, I was there. Alright. Yo, Vlaire, thank you for the follow. Even though I feel like you already were followed. God, Vlaire just doesn't care.
Hold on. How is it possible that I followed you before Vlare did? I thought you guys were friends.
I thought me and Vlare were friends too. But why the fuck is your name Vlare? It sounds French. Not really.
Vlare.
Alright, we're going game tree. Wait! Okay. AlterEgo was random. I thought he was. I thought he was gonna go. All right, that would have been funny. All right, game tree. It's been a good like AlterEgo showed that he knows what's up. I was a little bit scared that TeddyBrewski was going to run him the F over after game 1. But ER. Okay, but if I wanted to be critical of him, when he used it, like let's imagine the shop was here, half his units were over here, half his units were over here. He used the scroll and only hit these units. So that was bad. Alright, so AlterEgo ain't changing anything up. I don't blame him. He's actually doing arguably the hardest undead opening. Like, you could go Fast Fiends, which I think is a little bit more safe, but just not as quick to tier 3. You could go Ghouls with either an Expo or just one basing it. And that has its drawbacks and also its benefits. But I would definitely say going Ted Fiends is the hardest thing to do overall and execute properly. So he's putting himself in a hard spot to begin with, but if it's executed okay, then you don't hate yourself, so it's pretty good. He did well last game, if he could do that again. He chose not to make destroyers last game because he couldn't micro them. That's not necessarily true. Like, I get what you're saying, but honestly, I don't feel like 1 or 2 destroyers are all that great versus BM. I get it, you can kind of figure out which one's the real one, but it doesn't absorb all of it. And then they just redo it anyway, and there was nothing else in that army you would need it for. That's a interesting barrel placement. I wonder if we're gonna get like... I know why he's doing this, but I think it's a little early. He was either doing it because he thought the BM would come this way and he was trying to screw it up. But more than likely, I think he was suiciding his Acolyte, because what you want as an undead is if you have it, then you're going to be at 17 out of 30 food, right? Then you go to 20 because you got a fiend. Then you get a second fiend and a third fiend. And suddenly you're at 26 out of 30 food, which is horrible because you can't get a second hero when you hit tier 2. So you usually want, if your Acolyte is not already dead, to suicide it at tier 2 or right before tier 2. But doing it this early means all you did is scout his base and then killed your Acolyte and didn't get anything out of it. So I think that was a little bit premature there. Plus, he always gets like a very early third Zig, so I don't even know if he needed to do that necessarily. At least, I shouldn't say always. Last game I noticed he got a pretty quick third Zig. Alright, now, last game, we did see TeddyBrewski loves taking the greens. All the greens. And then going for bigger camps. The thing with HH is, at this point, he doesn't have much more for mirror image. But arguably, especially with this on, he could take this. You know, you could take this, whatever. But instead, he's going for all the greens. He's going to get one more green. And honestly, there's probably going to be a fight. I have a feeling AlterEgo is thinking the same. I don't even know if you can hear that. It is nighttime. Well, he sees him. It's going right at him.
A player's force is under attack.
I never liked these fights as an undead. I mean, it's like 5 HH to 2 Fiends, and you're not level 3 yet. This is where the Orc kind of shines. Then as soon as he hits tier 2, he gets a little bit weak. Then he gets his SH out, and then he's back on the offensive if you have your units out. So you got to kind of find your little timings.
A player's forces are under attack.
So he got... I'm not sure what the DK is for. Like, being all the way out there. And I also don't know if he did this on purpose. With all 3 Crypt Fiends, they were all very close together. He got a little bit of damage on the Rogue Wizard. Not so much. Meanwhile, like, you know, it took forever to do this. And meanwhile, over here, TeddyBrewski just takes it all, grabs the circlet. Hashtag balanced. Kappa. Hello, City. Or Sitai. So we're going tier 3. He does not have level 3 himself yet.
A player's forces are under attack.
I mean, AlterEgo found him. He gets NHH.
A player's forces are under attack.
Did he kill the item? I didn't even see that, did he? No. It's right here. Nurture card once again with the fake news. And right now, AlterEgo's confused. He's like, I'm level 2. I don't have enough damage to really kill all of this. Where do I go to creep? To me, I'd probably just go here. It seems like the safest spot, and then I go hunting. Instead, he's going for a bigger creep, it looks like. This creep's gonna hurt. And Teddy's on the hunt.
A player's forces are under attack.
He is only level 2, so he cannot coil up his units all that effectively. Good item. They both got it. He's going... Okay, he's found him, but this is a lot of running around from TeddyBrewski. He's got healing scrolls and shit. But honestly, like, Teddy could run all the way over here and Alter could just TP out. Instead, he's coming forward, which I don't exactly love because he's got so much weak shit. He is TPing out. Can he save everything, though? I don't... He did. That was close. Alright, he's now tier 3. This is AlterEgo's little spike if he grabs the orb. Grab the orb, and that's a spike in power for you. I feel like he's getting a little frazzled. He's not grabbing the orb. Oh no, he's fucking DK. Oh god. Okay, he's out. He's good. Still no orb for AlterEgo. That's huge. Teddy's trying to fight into an undead base where there's this naturally little choke. We got Siege.
A player's forces are under attack.
I don't see this working out for all Teddy. Siege is kind of meh. I think AlterEgo is waiting for that orb. There you go. I mean, the natural place for him to creep next would be right here. But I think he's scared. Now, now it's too late. Now he's fighting out in the open. He also Nova'd a image, not the right one. He's aiming the Kodo because he wanted to bring in the A-bomb. And the Kodo is being microed back, which is really nice. But once again, this BM is not dealing out that much damage. It's being annoying. That's the only thing. It's doing a very good job of being annoying, but it's not being lethal. 46 food to 48 food. If you guys remember last time, AlterEgo took some fights and basically put himself up like 5 food, then 10 food. This game's a little bit different. This is quite a bit of food right here that's weak, and the Demolisher really won't do much in the fight unless it aims one of the statues. But, yeah. Like, it doesn't even do that much damage to the statues, but it is probably the best thing for it to aim. Okay, here we go. He's kind of aiming the DA, kind of not. Now he's going for the Lich. Does AlterEgo notice? Does he notice? He does. Alright. He's just kind of aiming. A lot of his shit's just aiming the images, though. This is exactly what... Oh, no. This is exactly what Teddy wanted. The Raider is now dead. There is going to be no more, like, control aside from with the SH with Hex. But you can see AlterEgo's army looks super small. Meanwhile, Teddy's army looks pretty freaking chunky right now. No tier 3. That is true. He's not there yet. In fact, he only just started his upgrade, which may mean to him he's like, all right, I'm not breaking him. I got to go tier 3 or tier 3. Sorry. He actually built another Acolyte just for repair. Which, honestly, not... If he did it while he was being sieged by this, I don't hate that at all. Because you would have to pull it anyway to repair if you wanted to. So he's got 2-0 upgrades on his Fiends to the 1-1 upgrades from TeddyBrewski, but he's going to be 2-1 soon. AlterEgo's sitting at 51 food. Teddy's only... Well, now he's at 55. Okay. This is not a good spot for Teddy. He might not even realize that he's on attack move. There we go. He does notice. But that should be a dead Kodo. That is -4 food right there. And a level up for AlterEgo, which he should love to see. AlterEgo's playing a great game of just, like, not taking this straight-on fight. He got a DR. He's probably going to go... Yep. Black Arrow. So now he's hoping to snowball. And once again, Teddy's hero just isn't scary. Holding all these scrolls on it takes up so many of his slots. Not that he has better items for it anyway. He's aiming the DK. The DK actually has no frigging TP. He let him out though. That's one A-bomb down. He did have to pop the invul. He does have enough for another heal. AlterEgo's front line is gone. It's 56 food to 45 food. TeddyBrewski is bullying AlterEgo away. That is -3 food right there. It's definitely not over, but that was brutal. No statues left. No A-bombs. You can only make one. Potentially no DK in a second. Raider is dead. That's nice for AlterEgo. Does he have the... Yeah, he does. Okay, he has... I wasn't sure. No! This is not your time to back up. This is your time to kill Mr. AlterEgo. Yeah, These Cloud definitely has done its thing. No mana on the SH. The BM... does have mana. He really wants to keep going, and he might actually get the kill right here. That would be huge. Jesus fucking Christ. I said the BM did nothing all game, and then he hits 138 crit as the DH or DK is trying to walk away. He does Frost Armor. Alter Ego did not... I was going to say he really needed Frost Armor this game. He has it. He's just not using it. 147 crit, but there is no... I mean... He shouldn't die. He kills him, TP's out. He is almost level 5 now. It's 59 food to 42 food. 2 dead heroes. He's not even remaking one yet. It might be worth it to go rebuy the DK from the middle and then resurrect the Lich, maybe. Either way, this is going to be a ton of gold. He doesn't even have enough yet. That was like 480 or something. No statue right now to heal up. Alter Ego does have 2/2 upgrades on his Fiends, which is nice. It's just he didn't have enough units. And Teddy knows. He's like, dude, he only has DR. Now is my time. He did not buy an orb. His SH does have full mana now, but there is no Lich. The only way Alter Ego wins this, and he doesn't have mana. He's doing... One thing I gotta give credit to Alter Ego is he has been keeping his DK pretty well in the back. That is something that I don't even do. So he's been doing a pretty good job with that, but there's just too many units. He calls a good game. Teddy takes it 2-1 against Mr. Alter Ego. Those were good games, though, and Alter Ego does say fun games. He's being a good sport about it because, well, they were fun games. That was pretty good. I think if Teddy played it right in a lot of ways, he could work on some things. And Alter Ego really needs to learn how to limit the amount of HH that are out on the map, because that's really what did him in. He kind of just snowballed over him, which always sucks.